All right, all right. Showboating Sports, guys. It's your man, Scott Free. Hey, man, let's get it going today.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Yeah, all right. Okay, so here we go. Showboating Sports, your man, Scott Free. Today's show is about Errol Spence Jr.'s first public workout down in Texas for the Ugas fight. So before we get to cooking anymore on that, before we start cooking on this, if you're new to the channel, please like, subscribe, and share. Hit the like. If you don't like it, hit the dislike button. Anyway it goes, that way the channel can represent. Appreciate you guys. And if you're not new to the channel, make sure you hit the like when you come on in. You know how the format goes, guys. It's all about doing videos and letting people participate. So you know how that goes. But anyway, today's video is going to be actually a little short live video today. And so right now what we're going to do is we're going to start digging on into it anyway. So you guys ready? Then let's go ahead and get it ready going. All right, guys. Here we go. So Errol Spence finally had his public workout down in Texas for the Ugas fight, which is coming up in like a little bit over 2 weeks. Just a little bit over 2 weeks. So April the 16th is coming down. And I'm happy to see it. Errol looks phenomenal shape, like always, when he's tuned in. A few of those other fights, you know, you see Errol, you see how in shape he is, maybe for the Danny Garcia fight and the Sean Porter fight. He was in shape. But when you see him in great condition, like he's supposed to look, like right now, when you look at his muscles, man, the guy looks hard. He looks filled out. He looks a little bit more intense than he had been in the last previous fights. So I think that this nutritionist has worked out a lot. Errol is not having any fat camps, and I think that's wonderful. Now, when I say Errol is not having any fat camps, because Errol is the one who said that he was having some fat camps, and that for the Sean Porter fight, he spent most of his time trying to get in shape. So he didn't get to work out on skills and stuff. So we all knew that because Earl's life outside the ring was a little bit crazy at those times. So we already knew that. But anyway, I still think he did a really good job with Sean Porter. He also did a real good job with Mikey Garcia. I think that he knew those guys wasn't much of a threat to him. And so I think he kind of took it lightly, you know, perhaps. But I think because of his car wreck, I think that showed vulnerability in him. And I think he said, well, okay, look, I got to get it together. I don't have a lot of chances, and especially with the eye injury going on. He's like, look, man, I better get this together because I want to make sure I make my mark in the sport. I don't want anything crazy else to happen, and I'm going to stay in shape. I don't have to get ready. I'm going to be ready, which is cool. I can respect that. So he used to use Blu-ray, and when he used Blu-ray, which he didn't use on the Sean Porter fight or the Danny Garcia fight, but he used Blu-ray on previous fights. And every time he used Blu-ray, he stopped somebody. So that was amazing. You know, Errol had his strength there and all of that. But I think that on those times that he wasn't using Blu-ray and he was letting his eating habit go, I think Errol said he was like almost 190 pounds right before the Sean Porter fight, and he had to go spend all that time to go lose weight. So if you're spending your time doing a fat camp, and that means you're losing weight, trying to make weight, and that is what your 8 to 12 weeks is just straight running every day and trying to get that out. Actually, it weakens you as a fighter. It actually makes you weak. Anytime you lose a lot of weight that fast, you lose the muscle mass too. And so what you got to do is, because I used to be a trainer, so what you got to do is when you're losing weight, you got to make sure that you keep with the workouts, the heavy weightlifting or whatever calisthenic workouts you're doing, meaning push-ups and stuff like that to help promote muscle growth, to hold on to your muscle growth. So as you're losing weight, you're doing exercises to help promote muscle growth, to help hold on to the muscles that you have. Now, if you know anything about sports, or you're an athlete, or you're just a bodybuilder or something like that, losing 2 or 3 pounds of muscle within your workout will make you a whole lot weaker. So imagine coming from 90 pounds, or let's say 88, 89 pounds, 190 pounds, 188 pounds, somewhere right there, and you had to come all the way down to 147. That's a lot of weight to lose. Let's say he was 179. He had to lose that kind of weight coming down, right? 30 pounds. Well, you know it's not all fat. Some of that's gonna be muscle too, because when you're not in training camp and you're out eating regularly, your muscles from what you tore down, they rebuild, they get bigger, you know? And so when you're getting down in that and you're doing all this burning energy, you burn muscle mass. That's going to make you weak. The same thing that happened to Roy Jones Jr. when he went up to heavyweight and he came back down. He was significantly weaker. And people don't understand that when you gain that weight, you gain that weight through your entire body, like in your brain area too, in your brain cavity. So your brain is taking on the extra stuff. It kind of fills that up. When you lose weight, you lose a lot of that. You're losing muscle mass, you're losing fluids in your bodies, you're losing chemicals, the chemicals that surround your brain. Just all this stuff moves, and that right there can cause your brain to shift. So like when people get hit and they get knocked out, it's because your brain shifts a little bit and it throws you off and your body shuts down. So if that's going on in your head and you got a little bit of lack of fluid, just a little bit of that, it affects that. It can affect it. It can. And so seeing Errol keep himself in shape is better for the fighter long term. You know, it's better for the fighter throughout the boxing match because your body is used to it. Your body also, when you get in tip-top condition, your body sometimes people are harder to knock out because their body is in tune. Plus, they haven't been gaining all this weight and ballooning up and coming down, and that throws your body off. It throws your brain off. It throws your chemicals off. So with that being said, once you get down in weight, and if you stay down in weight, it helps you perform better. It does. I'm not going to say it does. It keeps you from getting knocked out, but it does help you. You know what I mean? And so it's a good thing to see Earl in there working out. I don't know why he didn't go with Blu-ray this time, because Blu-ray really got him tip-top condition. But this new company he's working with, they're not only doing his workout regimen, they also have a nutrition that's working with him. So they tell him what to eat, what time of day, and they give him foods he likes, so he doesn't even have to worry about that. So I think that's one of the reasons why he kind of stepped apart from Blu-ray. Earl hadn't officially said why. Listen to some of the things that Blu-ray talks about. You know, he's always going to leave the door open for Earl. I know we were actually out on a live together. We were doing a show together, and Blu-ray and I were kind of going back and forth on some stuff. And it was about other topics and stuff. And Blu-ray did address about Errol Spence. And he really didn't go all the way into details of that, why Earl hadn't chose him at that point. But he was just, you know, he was hopeful that he would get a call. But he understood if he didn't, and he knew Earl was going to do what's best for him, but he would always hold out, keep open that door. He said he wouldn't train any other welterweights waiting on Errol Spence. So with that being said, I think Earl chose this new company because I think it comes with not only a good workout, but it also comes with a good nutritionist. And and I'm telling you right there, that does big time for boxers. If you're going to take your craft serious, you need a nutritionist. I don't care who you are. You definitely do. Think about it. You got to go work out two times a day sometimes. You got to go run. You got to do these sit-ups and all that. Do you really? And then you got to have time to spend with your kids or time to do other things that's not on the gym to relax or whatever else. Do you really feel like cooking 2 and 3 times a day? I mean, and then the person that's cooking for you, can they prepare the food that you like, that's healthy? Do y'all have enough in your arsenal to have enough meals and stuff that's enough variety to where you will like what you're eating and stick to it? You know, it helps, you know, because sometimes diets can be boring, really can. I know when I was a trainer and when I was working out myself, even when I wasn't training, as I used to work out, you would gain weight, build muscle mass to lose weight, and then you change your diet up to come down. And some of those foods that you eat just bland, you know. Over the period of time, I got used to it. But I think that if I'm rich and I'm getting paid to compete, I'm going to hire the necessary people that's going to make my job easier. I would. And if it's a one-stop shop, I'm definitely going with that, right? And then plus, you get to use this stuff as a write-off. So why would you not if you're making these millions of dollars, right? And so that's what I would do. I would probably go to a one-stop shop unless I find 2 people that can do it in sync and work with each other. and give me the foods at the right time that I need. See, that's one of the things that you got to think about as far as Errol is concerned. Errol has a company that's doing the nutrition and the workout, right? And with both of those in mind, both of these two people should be working together. So the nutritionist and the personal trainer goes, hey, okay, I'll tell you what. This week we're trying to build a little bit more muscle, and we're trying to make sure you give us foods with more protein in it. Okay, now we're trying to start coming down in weight slowly, so I need a little less carbs, or I need more carbs, or whatever else you may need, particular to what part of the training you are at. Because when you first start off, you're not really just trying to lose a lot of weight if you are already close to your ideal weight anyway. And I think Errol was already close to his ideal weight because he had already got ready for the Pacquiao fight. And that's when he needed his eye surgery. When he came after eye surgery, he was still already in shape. He hired these people, and they put him in tremendous shape and kept him in shape all the way now. So when you look at him now, he doesn't look like he has to cut down a whole lot. He's very vascular. His muscles look good and full. And they look like they're good and hard, too. They look like they're good and dense. So I think that for this fight right here, we're going to be on for a show. I think mentally, Errol is ready. I think he has a point to prove. Physically, Errol looks like he's 100% ready. We are still 2 weeks out. 2 weeks and 2 days, or a day, 2 weeks and 2 days. So we're right there on the cuff of this fight. So, like I'm saying, I think Errol is right where he needs to be at this target. At this point in his training camp. So then we'll see what he looks like in the next week or so. So, like I said, man, I'm so happy to see this. I think Ugas is looking tuned in, but Errol's my boy, man. I hope he brings home that belt. That way we can get this fight we've been waiting on. That's all I'm saying. So, hey, they asked Errol what he got to say about Ugas. You know what Errol said? Errol said, hey, I don't have anything to say. We 2 weeks away, and I'm ready to get it on. So you know what that means? Shots fired, and it is almost time to blow the horn, because I'm ready to see these dudes get down to it. So anyway, guys, that's straight up no chaser. If you don't agree with anything I say, put it down in the comment section. You know what I mean? I'm here for all the smoke. And like I said, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And if you listen to this video, hit the like button for your boy, man. Keep the channel growing. And like I said before, if there is something I'm saying that you don't agree with, or you're a fighter that you think I'm biased with, because I'm all about that on my channel, please feel free. I want all the smoke, baby. Bring it out. So until next time, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get up out of here. And if you don't like it,
go suck your mother. Go suck your mama pum pum.
Till next week, guys. That's straight up no chaser. Well, till tomorrow night. That's straight up no chaser, guys, and I'm out.